action. Over the weekend, I was at the Sightcare conference. I'm Gary Kasulu.
I'm Brooklyn Wilson.
And we were talking to opticians about raising their game for digital marketing and how every interaction in practice can be social media content. So we're going to put this on YouTube. Brooklyn is going to write a blog about it, so it should be in your newsletter. So here we go. We're going to try and make this fun, entertaining. My mission really is to get something that sounds quite complicated simplified. And how I started the talk was with something that Einstein said. He said to get from A to B takes logic, but imagination takes you everywhere. And that will really run through the theme of the whole lecture. Brooklyn, how did you find it? I think we got some good feedback, right?
We did. I thought it was very interesting. It was great.
So from a non-optical standpoint, that's where I started my optical career in 2004. We took this tiny little practice from nothing to at its very best 1.5 million turnover. Amazing. How did we manage to do that? Well, I had discovered that marketing was an important element of why businesses go bankrupt. And I started to get lots of books, so start reading about marketing, and there was a new thing that had just come out called social media, Facebook, and I started to use this in my marketing. And that was the very first social media post I'd ever done, and some of you got to see that at the end, and it's really cringy. It was out of my comfort zone, even though I might have self-esteem. I certainly didn't have self-confidence when it came to social media, and I think a lot of people share that. A lot of people think, well, how will I be perceived? How will I look? And you only get better unless you practice. It's not going to be perfect straight on. The next thing, I know patience is spelt wrong. I know I haven't updated it. I'm sorry. Marketing is two things. It's keeping patients and getting new ones. It's as simple as that. We put opticians in Telford. We typed that in, and this is what the live report said. The live report said that Vision Express were going to come first. And there's a saying, it says, where do you hide a dead body when it comes to Google search marketing? You put it in page 2. So you want to be page 1. Page 1 gets the lion's share of what the searches are. So Vision Express have been very clever there. Put Vision Express Opticians Telford. Something that small opticians tend not to do is to brand themselves. So if IOI's opticians had put the word Telford, it might have been in second place actually. The other thing to look at is there's 196 reviews there. It's no coincidence that mainly on the small search, on the local search, that the one with the most reviews is the highest. So you can expect to increase your phone calls by 50, 60, 70% just because you're top. So something I'm really keen to share with us fellow independents is the fact that you can turn your happy patients into reviews that others can read and be noticed. These are some of the clients that I look after. This one's Wood Street Opticians in Walthamstow. You can see they're very stylish, really high-end fashion. That's they've been quite creative with their frame, and the QR code is very simple to make. It goes from a link. If you're not sure how, please reach back out to me. This isn't a workshop in terms of how to do it, it's what to do. So you would just Google it or watch a YouTube video. How do I turn my Google review into a QR code? That's in every place. QR, do you remember what QR stands for?
Quick response.
Quick response. If your patient leaves, they're probably not going to do it, if we're honest. So getting the patient to give you the quick response there and then. How does a QR code work? Well, you look at it, you get your phone, you open the camera, it goes straight from that picture, it goes straight to the page that we care about, and that would be the QR code. But even in the testing room, you could, if you're testing someone who's diabetic, they could have a QR code just for diabetes on your page. That'd be pretty of an innovation there. So you see all the different types of QR codes on the style of your practice. Now, if they've left and they haven't done the QR code, my recommendation is to get a very cheap, inexpensive smartphone, put a free, like a pay-as-you-go app, little pin in there, SIM card, and then from that SIM card, the practice then has its own WhatsApp group, WhatsApp number, and you send the patient a link to from WhatsApp to your QR code. So if they didn't manage to do it, they said, I have run out of time, I'll do it in a minute, they won't. But if you send them a reminder and thank them, and maybe even a little message at the end saying you can come back and adjust your glasses anytime you like, thank you, it's a really lovely thing customer service wise, and you've made their life easy because they just press a button and go. The next interesting thing that can be done, it might get there, is, here we go, is turning every single customer service experience within practice into your marketing. So there you can see we're doing the dispense. Then the lady might say, like, I want to come back with my husband, or vice versa. It's a lack of trust there. So I talked about visibility first. You've got them through the door. Now it's about credibility. So answering it before it even happens, answering the question. So we get an amazing dispense done. And we ask the patient, they say, thank you for making that such a lovely experience. Then it's time to ask for the feedback. If somebody comes in and their screws dropped out or a lens has dropped out of their frame, they're going to say, thank you so much. Have you got a charity box? What usually happens in practice. Say, yep, this is our chosen charity and can I ask for some feedback. They say, absolutely. You come with your QR code. They leave, then you follow it up with the WhatsApp. So every interaction, whether it be a contact lens insertion removal, or it be a collection or a dispense or a repair, ask for feedback and it will happen. So that requires a change of mindset, because the receptionist thinks I've got 1,000 things to do. I have to put this into my day, and the DO and the optometrist. It's about visual clues. So how you train yourself to change in mindset and change in habit. So if you've got the QR codes dotted around the practice, you can see them, it will remind you. Praising everybody when they've done it. So at the end of the day, we get a review. I would love to get everyone around, or the beginning of the morning, say, yesterday we got this review, and reading it, and it's so lovely. So the attitude, it takes a while to change, to praise and recognize when things are done well. Keep on doing that behavior. Get lots of visual clues. You'll get better results and a performance. And set yourself a goal. Google certainly have. Do you remember how many Google require of you? Do you remember? No, I don't remember. But that's okay. 2 a month. Google require you to have 2 reviews a month. I love this. I won't go into detail, but my first ever job in optics, an old lady asked for a cup of tea. I made her a cup of tea, and she stopped using her own frame and used a new one, which the record card was very thick. And when my boss said to her, well, why did you do that? She then replied, because that young man made me a cup of tea. And when we're doing these customer service things, it's a chance for you to get feedback. That QR code. Now I keep saying feedback and not review. That's really important that you change that terminology to feedback. No one wants to give a review, but feedback they do. Feedback is very personal. Can I have feedback? And tell me how I did. Business cards. I use them like sweets. I hand them out like candy. Like on collection, give 2 out. Give 1 for them and 1 for a friend. And that's when I say, if it's been a great experience and you can come back as many times for an adjustment, that's generally when I ask for the feedback. Share your targets. Tell everybody we want at least 2 a month, and celebrate them when you do get your target. I really believe that children are so cute and they're so lovely, and if mums and dads are willing to put kids on camera and share their experience, first time contact lens wearer, say, or you've just changed somebody's life because they couldn't see 660 and now they're seeing 666, amazing. If you can get mum and dad to put that on, and I'm a real believer, if the kids come, the parents come too. But how will people know that you're good with kids unless you're putting it on social media and getting the reviews. So my last one, if you were there, I said that I would help in any way, shape or form. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. For the month of February and March, we're giving £50 off all Sightcare members if they want some social media done for you. I've enjoyed giving this talk. This is me.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I hope you've learned something. There you go. Bye, everyone.